Welcome in Greg Ruff and Samantha Fox, freshmen out of Sevierville. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Because people say it differently. It's like Manchester and McMinnville. They talk different down there. So anyway,
Yeah.
You grew up. Did you grow up all the way in that area? I mean, is that where you're born?
Yeah.
Okay, because we talked a little bit about that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people visit there, but you grew up there. What was it like growing up there?
It's a lot different than like with like people like come in to like visit and everything. Like it's a lot different like living there. Like you get kind of like with all like the attractions and everything. So like you get like a lot of stuff to do, but like you still get that like small town vibe, which is like really nice, which I love it. So.
Do you hang out with Dolly a lot, or?
No.
Well, I love visiting there. Mm-hmm. I don't know that I'd want to live in all that traffic and stuff like that, but it is a beautiful part of the country and a lot of good folks there in that area. What was it like going to high school there? Because obviously there's you guys are there year round, but then people travel in and out, and it's a lot bigger during the summer than it is during the winter. Though that's different now. A lot of people do visit there in the winter.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like any other like town, I would say, just like going to high school. We do have like a lot of different high schools just because it is such like a huge populated area. But I mean, I would just say that it's the same as any other school that you'd go to.
All right, so you're middle of your freshman year now, through your first semester. Just talk about, I like this question. What did you learn about Trevecca that you didn't know before you got here?
It is a lot different, but I mean, they do like tell you like a lot of like things like straight up. So I mean, I wouldn't really say that there is anything that I didn't know about it like to begin with. College just in general is like a huge transition from like high school and everything else. So I would just say like the transition part of it was probably the hardest, and being away from like your parents or whatever who you haven't like had like any time apart in a really long time. So
you got to go home for Christmas. Mm-hmm. What was that like? What was it like going back home after being away for so long?
It was really enjoyable, just like have like that mental like rest and like separation and everything. But at the same time, it was weird, like going back and like I went and watched like one of our high school games or whatever, and just like seeing like the pace of the game is so much slower, and like you don't really like realize how like different college basketball is like compared to high school, like the pace of it and everything else, until like you do it and like you watch it back and you're like, wow.
So you got to go home, and obviously it's also Christmas. Mm-hmm. What was that? What was Christmas like this year? Again, first time back after being gone for a while.
It was really nice. I think you honestly take like some of those things like for granted when you're younger or whatever, and then when you like move away and like come back for Christmas and stuff, it's really nice.
What was your favorite thing about Christmas?
Just being home with my family and getting to see like my friends and everything in town. So.
One of your teammates here is somebody you didn't play high school with, but you played AAU with, Bailey. Just talk about what it's like going through this experience with her and with somebody that you know.
Yeah, it's been really nice. It was really nice. Like that was like one of my like kind of like fears or whatever going into college, like not like being able to like make friends or whatever. And then like once Bailey committed or whatever, like it like kind of gave me like peace or whatever, because like there was somebody that I knew, and me and Bailey always got along really well. So it's really nice to like go through this with her.
How was it adjusting? Now, Sevierville's not a small area, and you're near Knoxville, but what's it like being in a city like Nashville?
It is, like, really different, just, like, having to, like, put everything in, like, the GPS and, like, having to maneuver your way everywhere and, like, all the train tracks and everything like that, because you don't see any of that in Sevierville, and you can just, like, get on a back road and go, and you don't have to take the interstate everywhere you go, so it is really different.
All right, well, appreciate it. What do you want out of this? I asked Coach this earlier. What do you want out of this semester?
Just to get back with my teammates, and having everybody back healthy now is like really good. So just to make a really good run in the rest of the conference play.
All right. Back with more at halftime here on the Trojan Sports Network.